Welcome back, my fellow Terrarian gamers. I come to you all with a new challenge idea, but first, allow me to ask you this one thing. If you were ever pitted against Squidward, if he became a celestial god of destruction, or a giant fairy with the ability to blot out the sun with her unending attacks, what sort of weapon from Terraria would you choose to defend yourself with? Would you perhaps like a weapon that has long-range abilities and powerful ammunitions to keep yourself away from harm? Or maybe you'd surround yourself with a bunch of little critters or trinkets and use a whip to command them to hone in for the kill? Maybe even the very few lucky amount of you who got your Ancestry.com results back and realized you had some Japanese blood in your veins would walk the path of the Blade Master, and also use long-range attacks to stay far enough away to avoid being pulverized into a red mist. What if I told you the correct weapon of choice was so powerful, it would even make the Zenith look like a copper short sword in comparison? Are you ready to know the answer? The answer is cats. Yes, those little furball flea bags we all know and love are actually the best weapon in all of Terraria. Today, we're going to attempt to beat the game with only cats, using only cat-themed accessories and truly embrace the feline way. This video will have no grounded rules since it is just a joke. Please do not take it seriously. It's mostly just to celebrate reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys! Anyways, let's get right into it. We start off our world collecting some wood, setting up NPC housing, and locating the nearest desert for some cacti. We find a book for plant rope, and cats absolutely love ropes and string. Wonderful. Our first cat-themed accessory. We go deeper into a cave opening and mine up some juicy ores and realize we are right next to the jungle. Bro, I died pre-hard mode with a post-Moonlord item. How bad am I? We find our first life crystal and come up with the idea that we should see just how long we can last with only 6 hearts until we force ourselves to eat another life crystal. We run into a pair of spike shoes, which are basically just cat feet, little cat peats, with their little claws. Yup, it counts as an accessory. We obtain a bezoar, which is described as an undigestible mass removed from the stomach, so that's like, it sounds like a hairball to me, you can't tell me otherwise. We make a pit stop next to a hive to make some armor and tools with the resources we've collected this far, and we get the genius idea to fight Queen Bee. We then also set up the most scuffed arena in the history of Terraria. Now that's an arena if I've ever seen one. We break open Queen Bee's larva and the epic fight begins. Oh shit. Oh shit. Jump! 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 Too easy. I am the best gamer. The following night, we decide to shove 100 exploding Nyan cats into the Eye of Cthulhu's big peeping peeper so we can tear out a Shield of Cthulhu accessory from his corpse. You didn't see that one coming, did you little prick? We equip our Shield of Cthulhu because we all know cats can do the dip and dash whenever they want. While heading towards the right side of our world, we find spike claws. We have the cat peats, and now we have the cat paws. We run over to the Crimson and decide to try our luck at the Brain of Cthulhu. Meow 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 meow. We extract the Brain of Confusion, and we all know cats are very confused little creatures. Another cat accessory has been obtained. We walk ourselves over to the dungeon, and then kindly remove Skeletron from existence. We head down into the Goon Dungeon, looking for a Cobalt Shield, but find something even better. Meow, my lady. We find that Cobalt Shield, and it's... How am I supposed to bullshit this one? It's my cat's favorite color, so it's clearly an allowed accessory. We make an Instavator so we can access Hell and its plethora of resources, mainly Hellstone, so we can make a Molten Pickaxe. We dash into lava for some unknown reason and head back down with a Instabridge so we can fight the Wall of Flesh. We summon up and then force the Wall of Flesh to eat a sack full of Rainbow Nyan cat shit, and then we tear open its bag for that extra accessory slot Demon Heart. We head over to our right side. We head over to our left side. We head over to our left Crimson biome and destroy a bunch of altars. We collect all of the hard mode auras that were released into our world, Cobalt, Mithril, and Adamantium. We set up an arena so we can get ready to fight some mechanical bosses, but first we have to obtain some wings. That's right, baby, it's time to hunt some wyverns. Man, even with an endgame weapon, these things still fucking suck. We're on the prowl for some harpy wings. We've had to kill over 10 goddamn wyverns before getting our first giant harpy feather, but wings are always worth the pain and suffering they inflict. We craft up a pair of menacing harpy wings and put them on. Yeah, man, these are cat related. I mean, Nyan cat could fly. I mean, Nyan cat doesn't have wings, but I mean, they're cat related, yeah. We start up our mechanical boss fights with the Destroyer of Ass. Our rainbow cats do a great amount of damage, but we forget we are pretty much playing a damn no-hit challenge. On our second fight, our rainbow cats dominate the robot dildo and sever him into pieces. 1 down, 2 to go. We try to take out the mechanical boner next and continually get sniped by his dumbass laser hand. We focus it down and the rest of the fight isn't that bad as long as we avoid every other attack that he throws at us. With every death, we get slightly better, slightly more honed in, slightly more locked in. We're getting into that flow state and eventually we take down the flying boner. Last but not least comes the twins. The twins were the hardest of this trio because they constantly shoot out skills to dodge and have an instant one-shot attack if they scrape a single ball hair with their bodies against us. We die over and over again, heavily considering the option to eat another life crystal or 7. No. We are better than that. We're using an endgame weapon. We lock the fuck in, and we get our gamer dub, or else we truly do not deserve to wield the title of the Lord of the Cats. While Spasmatism is vomiting his gamer breath all over the screen, we fill his gaping maw with our cats and force him to fold. With just Retinaser left, we focus on dodging his laser beam barrages until one of our cats explodes directly on his forehead and brings him down. We use all of the souls from the mechanical bosses to create a new sexy pickaxe and then we sleep, waiting for life fruit to spawn just in case we need it, and Plantera bulbs. Alright gamers, you know what time it is. It's time to locate that pink bulb. We make an over-the-top Plantera arena just so we can make sure to avoid her and her gripping planty vine grabbers. God knows the trouble our hole would be in if she got a hold of us with them. Once we get enough confidence to be in the same room as a woman, we break her bulb open and spawn her in. We engage our circular motion technique, forcing Plantera to bring it around town. Mrs. Terra was clearly not happy with that comment. A single atom touching our body will result in near instant death, so we have to be very careful. Today, we are certainly not having any skill issues and we take her out on the first attempt for an epic gamer dub. Oh boy, if only we knew how hard the next boss would be. We unlock and slam open the temple door and eagerly bolt down the halls towards Golem. We get a healthy dose of poison urethra dart syndrome and then we die yet again and again and again. We get fire up our fucking anus. And we finally reach this dumbass's boss room. We get ready to fight him and set up our arena. We spawn up Golem thinking he would be a pushover just like every other playthrough. I mean, we have an endgame weapon after all. Laser beam, fireball, fireball, laser beam, fireball. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I was wrong. Golem is a hard boss. After all of the shit I have ever talked, I'm sorry, Golem. I did not know you rolled like that. Shout out to this rocks for brain piece of shit for baiting me into eating another life crystal purely just to have the title and then dying immediately afterwards as if I never needed to eat one to begin with. We head deep into the jungle to scour for some turtle shells to make some turtle armor and then upgrade it into beetle armor and also make some beetle wings. With our pre-cultist loadout finished, we make our way back over to the Gungeon and make our arena. Allow me to keep this very brief on what happens during this fight. Dragon from hell, shadow ball, punch to the nuts, icicle to the dome, lightning strike, fireball, star shotgun, lightning strike. Times get so desperate we eat 3 life crystals, wait for and defeat a goblin invasion, find the goblin tinkerer, upgrade our accessories, and then we forge them all to warding. I am 99.9% sure you could pay me $10 million in United States currency, and it would not make me smile or bring me as much joy as killing this dumb Redditor admin piece of shit cultist. After defeating the lunatic cultist, we proceed to take out the Stardust Pillar, Solar Pillar, Nebula Pillar, and Vortex Pillar, and wait for Squidward, the god of destruction, to make his appearance. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, miss me with that shit, I'm not doing another cultist incident. Round 2 against the Moonlord begins, and we try to precisely aim our Meowmere's cats at each eyeball until each one gets popped from its socket. Even though we got turned into a Japanese R34 video from the Moonlord and his space tentacles, we know his defeat is nigh. Phew, thank God that's over with. Now I just need to record my outro and we'll be all done. Why did I even decide to fight this boss? Is she dead? She's fucking dead! Yes! Yes, let's fucking go! Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, it's finally done. The nightmare is finally done. I can't wait to start the fire-only challenge next.